Or night, even. Well, what do we do now?
You hear another splashing sound from the river.
Well then. Torin looks over in the direction of the splashing sound. Does he see anything? Or is this like
You can't really see anything outside the glow of the torchlight.
Ah.
Since I also heard it, can I look in the direction? Since I have dark vision, of course.
Yeah, you can.
So
you see movement in the water, but you can't see
I
anything
can't figure out what it is.
specific. You expect it's the same creature that you saw a moment ago.
Can I just have a hand on my short sword? Just just in case?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long has it been? Okay, so it's been a little while since you made camp.
Walk.
Okay. So, as you're peering into the darkness, trying to figure out if this thing's going to come closer, and as Vita's sort of vaguely pondering on this weird gust of wind, you suddenly witness this enormous sort of dome of light erupt from the north.
What kind of light? Like paladin light or like...
It's more sort of raw power than anything divine.
Okay.
If you wish, you can try and sense the nature of it.
Oh, right, I can do that, can't I?
Yeah.
You should do that. Divine sense, yes. Please.
Yeah, so you use your divine sense, roll a d20.
Okay. Come on. Let's see it. 14. Oh, wait, and then do I have to add anything? Right? Do I add?
Sorry?
What do I add? What do I add to my roll? Which one?
Nothing. Just straight
Oh, nothing? Okay, 14.
You can't sense any specific being, but from the north, from the source of that light, you get this horrible sense. There's something very fiendish about that light.
Okay. So it's a no bueno light.
It's a no bueno light.
Do we see it from the chasm, from the gorge?
Yeah, you can probably also see it. There's a there's a big splashing sound from the water as whatever it is
how would they see it though? They don't have
to this light.
If they don't have divine sense. I don't.
No, but the light itself.
There is light.
Oh, okay.
They don't know whether it's fiendish or celestial or what, but they do see the light.
But for what I realize is because I know that obviously the corruption's coming from the source of the river in that direction, so we'd have a good idea that's probably coming from where the corruption is.
Yeah, you assume it's probably not a good thing.
So I just tell that to Arkan just so that we can clear that up for sure, so we know 100%. That's probably not Gucci.
Definitely not Gucci.
Torin, Arkan, roll perception checks, please. Keeping track of this being in the water.
I got 9 overall.
20.
Okay, so Torin, you hear this big splashing, and Arkan, you also hear the big splashing when this beam of light, this dome of light appears to the north. And you can tell from the sound of this splashing that the creature is heading back upstream away from you, further towards this light.
So whatever that thing was, it's attracted to that light, so it probably isn't good light. Probably not that good.
It's gonna give the sook.
So I release my hand on my short sword now that I know the creature's going upstream. I'm feeling a bit safer, so I kind of just relax a little bit.
Great. So aside from that, are you planning to go back to sleep, or what is your plan?
I'll sleep. there's not really much else we can do down on the river, so. And we don't know what's going on up there,
Yeah.
so.
Okay. So, everybody except Veet is sleeping. Ark, are you sleeping?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm sleeping now.
Okay, everyone except Veet is sleeping. Actually, no, Veet, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is that? Oh, Constitution. I'm pretty good at that. All right, let's see.
Oh god.
Rolls in that one.
16.
Is that including your bonus?
Oh no.
19 then. Okay, you do
Yeah.
actually manage to stay awake despite the soporific effect of the alcohol. So, night goes on and there appears to be no further disturbance. But after about an hour, I think, after the... Let me check my timeline. Yeah, about an hour after you see this massive dome of light, there's this really weird sensation. Like, you can't tell if it's the booze or what, but it's kind of like your brain has just been spun around in your head. It must be around midnight by now.
Okay.
That sort of time. But it's just a really weird sensation. It might just be the booze, but you don't pay that much attention to it.
Or it could be the corruption!
Veet gets
So
secretly
time
corrupted.
passes, the night gets darker, and then it starts to get lighter again as the sun creeps closer to the horizon and starts to peer through the trees. You all wake very suddenly.
Okay.
Your sleep was troubled for the past few hours, and you suddenly get these intense flashbacks to
World War II.
think back to your prequels.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, your brain is just full of images of that, whatever it was, and it just completely strikes you off guard, and you find yourselves awaking very suddenly a few hours after dawn.
I wonder how Bodine's doing.
Good god. No chains, no chains. Okay.
I just hold the locket in my hand.
No branding iron. Good.
Tunes.
So, I noticed, like, Arkan's all concerned as well, and then I kind of put the pieces together that, like,
When I find the pieces.
we've probably woke up, like something's probably influenced us, because, like, we were all waking up at the same time.
And I'm just there clutching my left hand.
Insight check for that. Roll an insight check.
Insight? Okay. Oh, fuck. -2 on my insight. This is gonna be hard. I hate it when I have to roll.
Are we all rolling insight?
No, just a minute.
Please be good. God damn it, it's a 3, -2, it's a 1. I don't notice
Okay.
anything. Oh,
You know,
sorry.
you don't notice any correlation between you all waking up as far as just the light of the sun awakening
So,
everybody
did
else.
Veet ever go to bed, or did he just stay up the entire night?
I mean, you took the watch, mate. You didn't
I
sleep.
think I stayed up the entire night. Yeah.
And actually, because you've had a solid nap, Billy, I'm going to give you that hit dice back.
Aw,
I'm going to
that's
turn that
kind.
short rest into a long rest.
Yay!
Aren't I the best DM?
You're so kind. Can't wait for you to kill me later.
Hey, she hasn't killed me yet, and I took a swan dive off of the
She tried to help you.
Yeah.
I still
I
died.
asked if you were sure. I asked if you were sure, goddammit. So, dawn breaks over the forest, and you've all awoken a little unsettled by your dreams.
Can Jack just be playing the dee 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 on this?
Who's Jack?
Bon, rather.
So everyone's feeling a little disoriented and disconcerted from their nightmares. But you
would
gather
be
your
tired.
bearings eventually and find yourself back in your camps, exactly where you went to sleep.
So I feel like Veet would be pretty exhausted now after a long night.
Yeah, Veet's pretty knackered now. So what do you want to do? New
Oh,
day?
me and Torin might
I
as well
wanna
continue
sleep.
walking down the river. well, walking upstream. So.
I want to sleep.
Tough luck. You stayed up. I shout from down there. Because I imagine you're screaming like, I want to sleep, like a really whiny sort of way.
And then I
like,
shout up after. He's right, you know. Stop being such a little bitch.
For once we agree.
Sorry. Who was the one that was on the bottom of the gorge? Yeah.
Who was the one that couldn't save him from falling on the bottom of the gorge?
Exactly, bitch.
Who was the one that jumped off the gorge without rope? Yeah.
Actually, I did jump off without rope. I grabbed the rope, you dropped it.
Yeah, I can't save you from that one. Well, I guess you're stuck down here. We'll make our way down the river. We'll meet
Have
up
fun.
with you.
He
Well,
might
up
kill
the
you on
river.
the way, but don't die.
Try not to. Trust me.
So, you're going to start walking upstream. People at the top of the gorge, what are you going to do?
We're heading the same direction.
Yep.
Also heading upstream. Fantastic. So, you start to make your way upstream, and it all starts to go uphill slightly, more at the bottom of the stream than at the top of the gorge. It's sloping upwards, and you can see it's not exactly a mountain, it's too small to be a mountain, but it's a large rocky hill. You can see that the river actually comes gushing out of it. As you get closer in, you can see that, yes, so you can see that if the people at the top of the gorge are going to get down to the bottom, they're going to have to climb down as well.
Oh, so
Oh
the
my
way
God.
through is at the bottom, so me and RC
Or on the right path.
made the best
And your bag of
choice.
chips.
I mean, I still question Arkan's decisions, but
Torin made the right choices.
yeah, he did.
In your face is...
We made the right decision.
jumped
No,
off
you
cliff.
did not, Arkin. You made
Do
the
you
wrong
have
decision.
ropes? Because at the moment, 2 of the ropes are at the bottom. Does anyone
Yeah, all
else
the
have
rope.
rope?
You guys should pick that up.
Yeah, do you guys have rope? Because we've got all of the ropes. They're all of us.
Yeah. I mean, Arkan had a rope, but he took that with him. Chris has rope. Chris has rope, so you can get down with rope. You don't have to free climb it. And Redbeard also has rope,
I mean,
so
you
you've
can
got
swan
plenty
dive
of
down.
rope. But it's looking a little bit deeper here.
So, Chris,
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy.
you're gonna use your rope to get your boys down here?
Hate you.
Down if they intend to go inside the Monroe.
The what?
The Monroe.
What's that?
It's the next size lump up from a hill.
Oh. Oh.
Right beneath a bend.
Like at least 1,000 meters too, pretty much.
I see. I can hear you eating chips.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
So how are you kids getting down here then?
I can give you the souk.
Wanna leave them, Arkin?
Yeah,
go
let's
on
just
ahead.
go. Let's just go on ahead.
They're gonna take forever to make a decision. We'll just go on ahead.
Bye, Felicia.
True.
So you're going to go ahead into the gaping maw of the Monroe by yourselves.
It was more of a hint just to like tell them to make a decision. But if you want to,
Okay.
Arkin, we can do that.
Okay,
Right.
Chris.
You guys are gonna
We can scout the
die.
opening
You
area,
guys
I
need to
guess.
come down.
Yeah, Chris, put down the rope.
Okay, for this time.
I'll tie it.
For this time. Do it for the views.
So, dexterity check, please, Fawn, to tie the rope.
8 dex plus that. It's 2, so that's
10. Okay, yep, you tie a solid bowline.
so who's going first?
I'll go last.
Swan dive.
Arkin, we can't hear you. You went ahead.
I mean, we never decided that completely. I just said it. I
We're
said it
still talking-
basically
We're
as a
still
hint.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Who's going down first?
Do a flip.
I was about to say that.
Shall I go?
100 points if you land on something that isn't me or Torrent.
I'm about to get okay. You go.
You've all got to come down here at some point.
I'll go down.
Alright.
I'll go down. Kendra, what roll is that?
Sorry?
If I want to go down the rope.
An athletics check.
Okay, let's. Oh, damn it, that's -1. Okay.
I played my character creation kind of smart because I have no negatives in my
You
roles.
just rolled absurdly well. That wasn't playing it smart.
It's luck. It is all luck how you get your
Luck.
base stats.
Yeah.
I know, and I played it smart with my
So-
No.
Fun. What was your roll?
12.
12.
-1, was it?
-1.
Oh, right.
That's 11.
There was 13 -1.
Alright,
Oh, okay.
so you got as well.
So you managed to make it a little unsteadily down to the bottom, but you make it. Who's next?
I can go next.
Red there. Let's roll an athletics check, please.
Right, let me just get my dice back. He disappeared. Shit. It'll do someone else, I'll be there in a minute.
You want to go, Chris?
Yeah, let me go.
Okay.
Oh shit, what up?
What do I need to do?
Athletics check, probably.
Yeah.
Never mind.
How do I do
I
that?
finally got a good
D20.
roll.
11. But athletics, where is that? That's a
It's
0.
skills.
So it's just 11.
Yeah, you don't have a modifier on athletics, so
Yeah,
just
I
roll the
can-
dice.
You
Yeah, I had
He said
11.
11.
Sorry?
Rick said
11.
11.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying that was your strength, because that is also your strength. Okay. You start climbing down the rope, abseiling style. A couple of meters from the bottom, you slip, but you manage to get it back and land without injury. Not an easy climb. There's a lot of moraine and shale, makes it very difficult to get a secure footing.
I got a 17, my first good roll of the day.
A 17. Red there, on the other hand, possibly because he's slightly lighter, manages to get down quite nimbly. Who's still
No.
at the top?
Beat.
Just Beat.
That's just beat.
I'm going to give you disadvantage on this roll because you're very tired and possibly still slightly drunk.
Okay. Yeah.
You haven't hit hangover phase yet.
So roll the d20 twice and use your lowest score.
Okay. 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
And then
including your
plus 4,
athletics bonus?
19.
Yeah, okay. You manage to get down to the bottom fine. But as you are climbing down the last few feet, the rope does untie behind you.
That's helpful.
That's good. Now we can get it.
Yeah, but it also means you don't have it to climb back up again later.
Well, that's
Which
fine.
means we're gonna have to walk down this. Well, saying that, we just walk down the stream after we've
Yeah.
cleared this.
I've been walking
Like
down
we
the
did
stream
it.
for half a day. We're gonna be fine.
We
Okay,
haven't died yet.
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 I mean, you've had a crocodile snap at you once, but that's about it.
And we saw that fish. We haven't. No, they don't even know about the fish yet. I just realized we haven't even
Can
told
we
them.
tell them about that?
Yeah, I think we should tell them about the fishies in the water.
Right. So we saw a fish. I can't confirm though, but it has very similar features to a fish that will kill me on sight.
Oh, that's
And
helpful.
apparently, it's last night where we saw this light that came up. I don't know if any of you saw it, but the fish followed the light back upstream.
Should I not tell them what I know about the
That's up to you.
No, I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Oh, fun.
So, you've all managed to gather down in the bottom of the gorge next to the water, and close to the cave you can see that the water is really disgusting here. It's covered in this light layer of purplish black scum, and it runs sludgily and thickly, a viscous flow. It flows out of this enormous cavern. It has quite a small opening, but it seems to run quite deep. You can't see the back of it. There are a number of stalagmites and stalactites which give it the appearance of an open pair of jaws.
Who's first?